Hey friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see how to solve algebra problem. First of all, I want to tell you one thing. I need to deal with you. You have already opened the video. Yes? That means you need to know something. How to solve algebra problems or how to solve a maths Olympiad problem. Yes? Today we are going to see this algebra problem by using Vetas formula. Okay, so at the end of this video you need to answer these two questions. The first one is, what is Vetas formula? You need to explain what is Vetas formula for cubic equations. We are going to see cubic equation. So you need to answer what is Vetas formula and how to solve cubic equations using Vetas formula. Please pay attention. It's very easy. Okay, let's dive into the question. X cubed plus ax squared plus bx plus ab equals to 0. This is a cubic equation and we have roots. The roots are x1 equals to minus a, x2 equals to minus b, and x3 is equals to minus a times b. These are our roots. We are going to find a and b. Okay, we are going to find a and b. So, as I have said, we are going to solve this problem using Vetas formula. What's Vetas formula? Vetas has three formulas for cubic equations. The first one is addition of the roots. That means x1 plus x2 plus x3 equals to minus b over a. What is b? What is a? A means this one, this number 1. B means a, C means b, D means ab. Okay, this is a, this is b, this is c, and this one is d. So Vetas formula says that the roots, the addition of the roots is equals to minus b over a. Okay, so x1 is minus a plus minus b plus minus ab equals to minus b means a. Yes, so minus a over 1. A is 1, so minus a over 1. Okay, minus a plus minus, it will be minus, yes, minus b plus minus ab equals to minus a. We can simplify further, yes, so we can have a common minus, so it will be minus a plus b plus ab equals to minus a. Now we can cancel out the minus sign because there is in both sides, so it will be a plus b plus ab equals to a. Now we can also cancel out a, or we can move this a to the right side. It will be negative, yes, it will be minus a minus a, 0. It is the same, so it will be b plus ab equals to 0. Now we can have a common b. Then it will be 1 plus a equals to 0. This is our simplified form of Veita's formula, the first Veita's formula in our cubic equation. Okay, let's put it in a box because we will use it later. Okay, we have finished the first formula of Veita's formula for cubic equation, for our cubic equation. Okay, what about the second? Let's erase this part and continue the second part. Okay, the second Veita's formula says that x1 or root 1 times root 2 plus root 1 times root 3 plus root 2 times root 3 is equals to c over a. Don't forget, okay, there is no minus sign in the second formula of Veita. Okay, x1 means minus a times x2 means minus b plus x1 means minus a times x3 means minus ab plus x2 means minus b times x3 means minus ab equals to what? C over a. C over a means b over 1. b over 1. So when we simplify it, minus a times minus b, it will be minus times minus, it's positive. So ab, it will be ab plus minus a times minus ab, it will be positive a square times b, because a times a, it will be a square, yes. Okay, plus minus b times minus ab, it will be a times b square. Yes, b times b, it's b square equals to b over 1 is b. Okay, now we can have a common ab. So it will be ab common, it will be 1 plus there will be a, yes, 1 plus a plus b equals to b, yes. So this is the second formula of Veita. Okay, let's put in our box ab times 1 plus a plus b is equals to b. This is our second formula of Veita. What about the third? Let's erase this part and continue. Okay, the third formula of Veita is the multiplication of the roots is equals to minus d over a. That means x1 times x2 times x3 equals to minus d over a. Don't forget that in the third end, in the first formula, we have a minus sign. Okay, so it will be minus a times minus b times minus ab equals to minus d. D is equals to ab, yes, you see. So it will be minus AB over 1. Okay, so now it will be minus A times minus B times minus AB, minus times minus, positive times minus, it will be again negative. So it will be minus A times B times AB means A square times B square. Yes, equals to minus AB. So this is our third formula, but we can further simplify it. Okay, let's pass minus A square B square to the right side. So it will be 0 is equals to minus AB plus A square B square. Yes, this means AB square. Yes, this means AB square. This is the same as this. So when you have a common AB, it will be 0 is equals to AB common. It will be minus 1 plus AB. Yes? When we rewrite it, we can put it as AB times AB minus 1 equals to 0. Yes? These two are the same. Yes? So this will be our third equation of theta, third formula of theta. So let's put our formula in our box. AB times AB minus 1 equals to 0. Okay, very great. Now let's erase this part and continue. Now let's use the third formula. AB times AB minus 1 equals to 0. AB times AB minus 1 equals to 0. So for this formula, we consider two things. The first one is AB is equals to 0. Yes? The first one is AB equals to 0. The second one is AB minus 1 equals to 0. This means AB equals to 1. So we will consider these two cases. Okay. Let's first consider AB is equals to 0. Have this in your mind. Then for the first and the second formula, let's consider A is equals to 0 and B is equals to 0. Let's see what will happen in both cases when A is equals to 0 and B is equals to 0. Don't forget that AB is equals to 0. We have started by this consideration. Okay, let's rewrite the formulas. B times 1 plus A equals to 0. This is our first formula. And the second one is AB times 1 plus A plus B equals to 0. Equals to B, sorry. So let's say A is equals to 0. Let's say A is equals to 0. When A is equals to 0, the first formula will be B times 1 plus 0 is 1. B times 1 equals to 0. So B times 1 is B. B is equals to 0. When A is 0, B will be 0 for the first formula. What about for the second? For the second formula, AB is 0. AB is 0 means the whole left side will be 0. Yes, so 0, it will be 0 equals to B. You see, in this case also B is equals to 0. So when A is 0, B is 0. Okay. What about when B is 0? When B is 0. When B is 0. When B is 0, in the first case, B is 0. That means 0 times any number is 0. So it will be 0 is equals to 0. Okay. What about in the second? As we have said, AB is 0. That means it will be 0. The left side is 0. 0 is equals to B is 0. This is B. So 0 is equals to 0. In both cases, it will be 0 is equals to 0, 0 is equals to 0. That means A can be any number. A can be any real number. You can say that A is 5 because it will be multiplied by 0. So when B is 0, A is any real number. It can be any real number. So our first answer will be A and what? B is equals to 0. So A and 0. Our first answers are A and 0. What about the second case? When AB is equals to 1. Okay. When AB is equals to 1. When AB is equals to 1. In this case, when AB is equals to 1, it's clear that A can't be 0 or B can't be 0. Yes? If A is 0, it will make this argument false. So B can't be 0, A can't be 0. If B can't be 0, by the first formula, if B can't be 0, A will be minus 1. A will be minus 1. How? The first formula is B times 1 plus A equals to 0. How A will be minus 1? B is any real number. If it's not 0, it will be any real number, yes? So if B is any real number, for example, let's say it's 10. It is 10. So 10 times 1 plus A equals to 0. 10 times 1 is 10. 10 times A is plus 10A is equals to 0. 10A. This is 10A. So when we move 10 to the right side, it will be 10A equals to 10 minus 10. So it will be over 10, it will be minus 1. If you insert any real number, you will find A minus 1. Okay? So our first answer will be minus 1. And B is also minus 1. How? Because from our first consideration, AB is equals to 1. Yes? That A is minus 1. We have said that A is minus 1. So minus 1 times B equals to 1. To find B, over minus 1 over minus 1. So B will be minus 1. You see, So in the second case, when AB is equals to 1, our answers will be -1 and -1. A is -1, B is also -1. So when we conclude it, we can say that the answers are A and 0, also -1 and -1. These are our final answers. We can insert it in our cubic equation. Our first equation is x cubed plus ax squared plus bx plus ab equals to 0. So in the first case, it will be x cubed plus ax squared plus b is 0 in the first case, in this case. So it will be 0 plus a times b is 0. So it will be equals to 0. This is our first case. In the second case, it will be x cubed minus x squared, because a is -1 in the second case. In this case, this is a, this is b. Okay, so x cubed minus x squared minus b is -1, so minus x plus a times b is -1 times -1, yes, -1 times -1 is +1, so +1 is equals to 0. So this is our second equation for the second answer. So it is enough for today. I hope you can answer what are Veda's formula for cubic equation, and I think you have some idea how to solve cubic equations using Veda's formula. If it's not clear, put your idea on the comment section. I will try my best. I will try to clarify it. If you find this video useful, please like, subscribe, and share. Also, you can be a member. Thank you for your attention. Bye bye.